year, Service Learning, was bringing in their old baby blankets that they were willing to part with, and we had a volunteer quilter who took them apart and was able to create this beautiful like 16 ply quilt made into a baby blanket, but it was compiled from their baby blankets as babies. So that was really special, and they all signed the back and best wishes.
This year our kids decided to do to help children who are sick, and so we decided, babies specifically and their families, so we decided to help the babies and families that are at Ronald McDonald House. We collected tabs and we wrote encouraging letters to the parents just to help them remember that God's in control and not to worry.
Service Learning Project, we decided they wanted to help the homeless people. So we thought of some nice ways besides collecting food that when they go and eat at like soup kitchens and stuff, they would be seated with a placemat. So we worked on placemats that shows that God is love, and on the back it was a nice decoration. So the kids all worked on weaving and decorating their placemats, and so that when they sit down they'll have something nice to look at.
We made these placemats so you can have something to eat on, and so we can share the love of God.
Also our Service Learning Project, because we've been recycling and the kids have really enjoyed the recycling. They were really raving about it and telling their friends about it. So
our Service Learning this year, the class voted on serving people by telling them about Jesus. So they thought the most important thing that our community needed was the love of Jesus. So we started making videos about Bible stories about Jesus, his different miracles, how he was born, how he died, and just what the kids thought that the community needed to hear, what they wanted to tell them about Jesus.
Jesus died on the cross, and during a party, people ran out of wine, and he turned water into wine. And if you believe in him, that Jesus is God's son, you get to go to heaven, and you will have eternal life. And God's son went down to earth, and that's it.
Project, they decided they wanted to do blankets and pillows for the homeless and needy children. So they had to go out into the community and ask the different people that they know. They had like a little cue card that they say, I'm doing a Service Learning Project for needy children and they need blankets and pillows. And so they got lots of different donations, and then I went and I donated it to the children's home, and that was a good little activity. They felt like very like a community.
We did special activities for a orphanage because they wanted to find out about the kids and why the kids didn't have stuff, and so they thought it would be neat to do something for kids without parents, and so they made hidden pictures and they made mazes and dot to dots and things.
For Service Learning this year, we decided to create a book. Each student was summarized and rewrote a Bible story, their favorite Bible story in their own words, and illustrated a picture to go with their story. And we went through and we learned about the process that goes into editing, publishing a book, and that was a good experience for them, and they are going to be able to take this book and share it with people around them, share the good news.
Our Service Learning Project this year, where the students wanted to do something to help the homeless,
So we had some women from the Lake Mary Senior Center come in and teach the students how to knit hats and scarves using the loom. So we had several items completed, which they kind of fashioned for the other teachers and students. But that was a lot of fun, and it was a learning and growing experience for both the class and for the ladies from the Senior Center.
My service learning this year was mentoring the preschool, the 2-year-old, and they went also to feed the homeless.
For service learning, we hit a couple dead ends, but in the end, we decided to write letters of encouragement and compassionate cards for another Lutheran school in Minnesota that had a really big fire, and part of their school was really damaged. And so we wrote letters to them, and we contacted their principal, and we wrote letters of encouragement to them to help them get through their hard time.
Service learning. We worked with the Sharing Center and the Garden of Hope, which the Garden of Hope is a garden that provides all the vegetables and basically fruits and vegetables, mainly vegetables, to the Sharing Center, fresh organic that they grow there. So the kids got to go to the garden and harvest all the vegetables, and then they actually planted a new bed of green beans, I think it was. So they harvested all the carrots and tomatoes and peppers, which was really great, and then planted a couple beds of their own, which we've gotten to see grow.